listening to Anthony on the Virus, Sirius XM.
So what's up, Sam?
Hey, bro, I just wanted to let the listeners know, the last time when you talked about Pizza Man,
yes.
I thought my family was the only family that actually had problems with him. I just found out, like, the entire town had problems with him, and your story is pretty much dead on for what you were explaining for an hour about him. And, just a warning. I mean, even though you have no trespassing signs for no hunting on your property,
yes.
that doesn't stop Pizza Man and his buddies.
Do tell us a story. Was he hunting on your grounds?
There was one day I was sick and I didn't go to work, and suddenly I hear this knock on the door. I'm like, who is this guy? And it was him and his buddy. And I told them they weren't allowed to hunt because the neighbors. Obviously, we all banded together with it, with the kids being around.
Of course. And I told the Pizza Man is a pussy man, because anyone that wants to hunt a deer that's 10 feet away, you're a pussy. That takes away hunting. It's like
hit him with a hammer.
It's like tackling a 5-year-old. What's the thrill? I can get the kid. You're a fag.
Yeah.
You're a fag. A real hunting is you got to go in the tree and wait for the sun. You don't kill it in the backyard, fag. Go hunt squirrels. All right, I'm venting. Go ahead.
It's true, though, yeah.
Yeah, well, they were after this 12-point buck that was running around in the neighborhood, and the guy really, his friend, it was actually his friend that really wanted this buck.
Yeah.
And, and I could have sworn they had some firearms in the car. And I'm like,
they did.
What are these guys trying to do? They're trying to go after this one deer, that's been rolling around.
For $50. For $50. That's a Pizza Man. Oh, I guess $65 for the horns. I said, you know what? You're partially retarded. He really is. So anyway, long story short, you're right. The whole town had a problem with Pizza Man. I could tell you my entire town has seen when I came up here and talked about Pizza Man. And this is where it started. It started with me going to a little convenience store, a little place called Krauser's.
Oh, fuck yeah. Jersey. Very Jersey.
Yes.
Very Jersey.
Yes, Siri. I go into Krause's, and there's a guy there, Nelson, who used to do something with the Pizza Man. I'm not quite sure what he would do. I think Pizza Man does everything cash and sneaking behind the doors. So Pizza Man, I walk in there, a cop. I hear from behind. So, what's going on with Pizza Man? Now, I turn around. I'm like, how do you know about Pizza Man? He goes, oh, we've all watched that 4,000 times.
Oh, shit.
He goes, we need to know, who's the lawyer? Who's Pizza Man's lawyer? I tell them the lawyer, and they're like, let me tell you something. That guy's had his bar's license taken. He's an old man. I feel bad for him because Pizza Man manipulated him, blah, blah, blah. And so they tell me a story that Pizza Man is, and I think I told it was going to be tried for a dumb incident he made. He bullied his way into the town pool. I told all that. So I'm not going to go into it.
Pizza.
2 days later, I'm in the grocery store. Not one, but about 4 people come up to me. I'm down like the aisle, and this lady comes up. She goes, "Can I just tell you about Pizza Man?" I went, "What? You know about Pizza Man?" She goes, "Can I tell you? You know what my teenage daughters did last week? The whole weekend she had a slumber party, and I hear them laughing. And I thought they were watching like really bad R movies. I went downstairs. They were watching you telling the Pizza Man story on Opie and Anthony, and they did it until 4 in the morning." She goes, everyone in Mendham, Chester, everyone knows about the story of Pizza Man. And so he now. So what happened after we left it off where lawyers, blah, blah, he sent some cheesy lawyer. I think we left off where he sent the letter, and then I sent the letter. He sent another letter. And in the other letter, his dopey lawyer wrote, he took a piece of paper. Like when you get a divorce, I don't have to tell you, Anthony, you make arrangements
to have them killed.
Right, you go, you know, I agree that you have to pick up the kid on Wednesdays, and you're not allowed to come here, and the kids are not allowed to be alone here. So in it, the mother and the husband, Pizza Man and the wife, agreed not to have the kids alone with just me, which, quite frankly, I never want that anyway.
Yeah.
Why would I want to be alone with someone else's kids? Period. So he takes that part of the article of the agreement between it, and he pastes it to, so it looks like it was ordered by the court, a court order, and he sends it to me in this threatening manner, again, like, you will, the consequences, we're going to have to take action against you, and blah, blah, blah. Jesus. So now I send the letter to the lawyer, and my lawyer, again, animal. They own record companies. This is snot rocket. This is enjoyment for them.
Yeah, fun.
The guy laughs, and he goes, I can't, never in my life have I seen a lawyer toy with papers. We're going to have to take his bar's license away. We're going to go after him because he legally toyed with legal papers.
How could they tell he did? Did he do it and photocopy it, or was it?
Yeah,
actually...
like it will say like the court order, and then they'll put, and then it was a paste of just what they agreed to in typing, and then it made it look like ordered by the court of. Yeah, it's so stupid he is. So stupid. There's a bag of rocks. Yeah. A bag of rocks for you and a bag of rocks for your lawyer. So they send, my lawyer sends him and says, I'll have you know that I'm very suspicious that you toyed with legal papers, and we're going to have to now legally go after you and your client and your bar's license, everything. They called the next morning. We are so sorry. This is a big misunderstanding. I don't legally know what's going on with Pizza Man. I don't represent Pizza Man. You will never hear from us again. We're sorry for any inconvenience.
They fucked up.
We are so sorry. Never want to hear it. So now,
fuck Pizza Man in his ass.
Right.
We hate fucking Pizza Man.
Yeah. So now, lawyer calls up. He's like, great news. I heard from Pizza Man. He goes, and I got to be honest with you, he is as dopey as you explained him. He goes, his acts, everything the way you said is hilarious, and he really is a bag of rocks. So I go, well, I want to go after him now. I want to go after him for harassment. He goes, listen. If you drive by, he gives you the finger, he looks at you the wrong way, blah, blah. You call, and now you can go after him. Just leave it. He's done. You're never going to hear from him again. Well, I didn't hear from him again. However, a couple days later now, everyone in town is going, oh, my God, I watched that Opie and Anthony Pizza Man thing. We have Pizza Man parties. We drive by his Pizza Man place. We know exactly that. And Pizza Man. And stories are coming up. People going, did you know that I treated Pizza Man's horse? And the other horse died, and he got killed because he was malnutrition, and Pizza Man, and I had people that worked for him start emailing me going, you know, Pizza Man threw a bottle at my head. I'm only 16 years old. Pizza Man curses. He got in a fight at the park. He fought here.
Fucking legendary.
Everywhere I go, someone has a Pizza Man story and how much they hate Pizza Man. He screwed me here. He threatened my mother. He bullied my grandfather. He came in here. He started a fight. Pizza Man can lick it. Nobody likes Pizza Man. Nobody. They hate Pizza Man. So with that, convenience store up in the corner, I am now getting gas. And as I'm getting gas, Pizza Man comes. And Pizza Man, me and him lock eyes, and I stare him down. And he now goes and parks the car to get coffee. So I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm done getting gas, but I can use some coffee. So I get out of the car. I go right next to him. I don't even say a word. I'm just standing right next to him. And he's looking down the counter. That's what Pizza Man does. He never looks you in the eye. He's looking down the counter, and he goes, hey, Jim, how you doing? No, I don't even answer him. So I go to get my coffee. He goes, no, don't use that one. that one no good. Use that one. And I'm just staring at him. And so he pours the coffee for me and puts the coffee in front. And he never says a word, and I never say a word to him. So now he won't get online. So I just pick up the... Now, the whole time, it's right back to Jefferson Avenue, Long Island, king of the block. You're going to feel my wrath now. So now I'm online, and I'm just staring at him. And he won't get in line. And he's circling his coffee. I wait till I leave. I'm about to leave. As I'm leaving, then he gets in line. I go, you know what? I'm not done. I got to get cash. I forgot I got no cash. So I go back in the cash line. He's looking at me. I'm staring back at him. I walked out the door with him. I walked him all the way to his door. He got in the car. I looked at him. He never looked at me. I watched him drive away. And that was the last I've ever dealt with Pizza Man.
Not a fucking word, huh?
Not a word. His establishment still works.
His establishment.
And from what I heard from rumors, I can't officially say, but he hasn't taken care of financial needs to his family.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well, deadbeat action going on.
Correct. I didn't say it, Anthony. I believe you just did.
Of course.
And the courts are now after him. And so, long story short, I can't wait to Pizza Man is long gone. I never want to see him again. I kind of feel bad for him, but I don't. He doesn't go anywhere, and nobody likes him. It's sick. It's strange.
Nothing worse than when you start feeling sorry for someone you hate so much.
I feel bad for him.
And just watch them fuck shit up so bad for themselves that you're like, now you kind of feel bad, but I don't want to because I hate them.
Yes, and to be honest with you, Ann, the minute the blessing was coming on here and talking about it, because the minute I left, people came out of the fire department, police department, people in ShopRite, people at the bagel store, people at the other pizza places, people from soccer teams. He had a fight on a soccer field. People from the pool, the entire town. If you go to have dinner, the waiters, the church. You go to church and they're like, I believe in Jesus, but Jesus would hate this son of a bitch. Everybody had a story of how they cannot stomach this individual. And the minute I started hearing how, even the place where I go get gas, they go, let me tell you, this bastard.
This asshole did.
My feelings are kind to him compared to what the entire town feels about this man. And they don't even know he's deadbeat. Yeah. They don't even know that he's deadbeat. And he was driving around a white Mercedes while he's not paying his children anything. So it's like he's...
Wow.
But anyway, like I said, it's off. I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's got the whole town to deal with. You know what kids start doing? I shouldn't say this, but I should say it off the air. I guess I have that story because I was saying bag of rocks. Often, as a present, little bags of rocks were left.
Oh, shit.
As little sightings. It's really sad, though. All the guy has to do is just be a regular guy. Stop being a dick.
Stop being a dick.
How hard is that? Just don't be a dick.
What amazing advice, though. Just stop being a dick.
You know, again, I was probably his only ally he had. I understood him. He's off the ball. He's a bag of rocks, all that jazz.
Bag of rocks.
I respected him, but he came after me. I mean, he came after me. All bets are off. Especially when he went after my wife and like, are you a sick individual? Now all bets are off.
You're listening to Anthony.
You know, it's weird going to every show, the Antisocial Network, and everybody comes up to me and goes, pizza guy, pizza guy, pizza guy,
pizza guy, pizza guy,
pizza guy, pizza guy, pizza guy. I've never seen anything like it. We requested on behalf of. I had a great conversation with Jimmy, and because I don't want to give him any more fuel, but he's a little off. He's a little off, and I actually asked the listeners if they can take down the YouTube piece just to cool his because we had a run-in. We had a couple run-ins, and I don't like the tone of the run-ins.
Really?
I'm not worried for me. I don't like how my family was approached when I wasn't around.
Oh.
And I don't want to give him too much credit, but
both sides have made their point. Both sides have made their point. You've made your point. He's made his point.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
It's like Jim said what he had to say. The other guy said what he had to say. You move on.
Right.
That's all.
And it's over, and like to move along.
I'd like to move along.
Well, you don't have to torture. It's like when it's over, you made your point. It's almost like you don't have to torture a guy with it. You made your point, and then you go forward, and that's the end of it. He goes forward with his thing. You go forward with your thing.
Right.
It's good.
And I thought we were all moving along, but there was a bizarre little incident, and it alarmed me a little. And then when I had to run in, I seen that a lot of his fuel is from the YouTube piece. So I'm like, you know what? He don't need that in his life. It's just like Jimmy said, we came to a fight. I came to swing hard. I swang hard. Yeah. And that's it. I'll take my robe off. And I'll let it be. I'll reflect back in the day. Remember that fight you had? Yeah, I remember that. Was a good time. That was a good time. Good fight. Good fight. So, if any of your listeners are kind enough, it would help me out tremendously if you're just like, you know what? We'll take it down for you.
Yeah.
And it's more of a family thing, man. Really?
Yeah, you want to, if you were just alone, fuck it.
Correct.
You're a single guy.
If it was just me, I would be worse.
You'd probably be in prison.
Or someone else would be.
Yeah, true.
But everyone thinks about their family. Jim thinks about his family. I'm sure that guy thinks about the way his family reacts. It's like everyone's got their family at stake. So it's like you don't want your family hearing bad stuff about you. Jim doesn't want his family. You know what I mean? It's like, move on. It's done.
Right. He had little kids. He still has little kids. Great little kids.
Yeah.
And we'll get into a better side of it. As time goes on, and
sure,
if time, oh man, boy, I'd like to unleash, but just can't. All I'm gonna say is like it would help the cause if that was just taken out.
Brewer's been a trooper over the years. It's time to call in a favor.
Yeah.
After the years of fucking-tainment.
I got great. Off the air, I'll tell you some great stories.
You're listening to Anthony.
Here's the Pizza Man update. We're going to court.
No.
I so badly just want to give the court date and all that so people can come watch.
Show up.
Because you can go to a court and watch.
Yeah.
But here's the interesting that he's got 2 court dates that day, 2 different scenarios.
Different things?
Yeah.
Same day.
And because it's open, our court date is in about a week or so, and it's for him aggressively following my wife with the kid in the car and an infant in the car, which he has done before, not with my wife, but with other women in town.
Maybe he's making a delivery.
It could be. And that I think that's his defense. I died delivery for. So at the end of the day, that will be, will be done. And what was really amazing was my wife wanted nothing to do with it. And she went, I don't want to give him an ounce of energy and to think that he scared me. And of course, this is your wife and your kid. So the thoughts through me were not very pleasant.
Yeah.
No
shit, man.
I actually found, dude, I'm in a good place. I literally said, if I come across him, I will talk to him like a man, try to hash things out. Well, I literally saw him.
Oh, no.
Pulled up alongside of him, and as God is my freaking witness on my kids' lives, this is how it ended. It ended by me going, what did you think, at this tone, what did you think was going to happen following my wife? And he goes, he takes a drag of his cigarette, and he goes, your wife, she go say, but she a liar. And you gonna have to prove I was in the car. I don't even drive a car that day. I said, listen. You know, like a 14-year-old boy stomping his feet.
Yeah.
You will never get in there and do it. I said, I've caught you in lies before. People catch you in lies all the time. My kid was in the car, and then he looked at me and said, was she a liar too?
Oh,
and that's shit.
And
so that's when I just went, and he stuck his hand out to shake my hand.
Oh, my God.
Shit. And I said, you're shit to me. You're a faggot. He went, faggot? Faggot? I said, yeah, faggot. Get out of here, faggot. And he started pulling the car away, and I said, you know, you live at home with mommy? You go, go on her boobie and go back down. And so that's how it ended. But he means nothing to me anymore. He really doesn't. I realize it's not even just me. It's everywhere. These guys got to go into court with him. These people go into court with him. He's in court. He's trying to get his guns back that the cops confiscated. So it's an ongoing thing. He's in the next town now, doing what he does there, and good riddance to him. God bless him. I wish him nothing but great things.
But I mean, how's the pizza?
Yeah,
from what I heard,
was it good?
You'd have to ask the customers.
How many people do you have to get in the courtroom to hit bonus?
It would be kind of cool if people were there, and I'm sure some may show up, because all you have to do is look up. It's not going to be hard to figure out where we're from. And the other cases, from what I heard, well, it's open. The other cases, the police caught him fake police reporting, where he called the police, said he don't know where his wife is, and he fears his children are missing, but after he just hung up with her. And so they went to the cops went looking all over. They're making out the reports.
Phone records. What's wrong with
And so, what they did though is they said they finally got her, and she's like, I've been talking to him all day, and said, give us your cell phone. Found all the phone calls, found all the conversations. He's dead meat.
He's done.
What is he?
I'd like to see what he. I think there's. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds like. There may be I would say there's a drug addiction.
No,
I would
Anthony
say
doesn't follow people.
But it sounds like a blow addict mentality. Just make your pizza, enjoy your customers, enjoy life, enjoy your children. Why create so much drama? Why? No one cares about it. Just enjoy your life, man. Get on with your life. Get on with your life.
You're listening to Anthony.
You ever see voted number one pizza place by the Jersey Journal? That's him going to the freaking guy who prints the stuff. Because I'll give you a great example. I don't even want to bring him up, but we'll say it came down to a type of food you serve with slices.
Right. I gotcha.
And in his window, he said, voted number one in the county. Now, we all looked at each other like, what? You got like government cheese on there. What are you talking about? So when I actually asked him, he's like, oh, I go and I talk to him and I took him hunting and I gave him pizza and he wrote that up for me. Not in America! Surely that happens in a small town, but not on a bigger scale.
Not on a national level.
Not on a national scale. So that's why politics and all that is the greatest, to me, it's the most brilliant, greatest scam in the history of humanity.
Serious